Good evening, everyone. So just gonna do a quick review of a product I bought recently off Temu. It is a little camping cooking set, evidently, and yeah, so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. It came at £13 odd on Temu, so not massively expensive. As the old saying goes, you always get what you pay for, but I thought for what I paid, it's okay. So you can see quite clearly there's a little natural sponge, which is absolutely fine. A little spork, which you probably won't use, but you know it's there if I need it. You've got yourself quite a big little pot. I think it goes to 800 mils. Obviously you've got the bag that comes with it. A little cup and another little pot as well. You can see the little pot for the actual stove or the burner. This burner does condense down quite nicely, so it's obviously does get a lot smaller, and does fit into that little orange tub that you saw there. So as you can see, it is nicely condensed down, and you also got a holder for the gas canister as well. I will say obviously this little burner is, or stove is, a screw. If you're using camping gas, the EasyClick version, or EasyClick Plus, then you will need a extension or a extra part, which I do have. You can pick these up quite cheap off Amazon. I think about 15 quid or something like that. Might be able to get them cheaper elsewhere, but yeah, it's okay. So I'm just going to connect this up very quickly, and then put it on the gas, and I'll get it lit, and then we'll boil some water just to see how long it takes. Hopefully it won't take too long. Just bear with me 1 second. The EasyClick is obviously just push down and pull it across the clockwise, so that you can get that latched on, and yeah, you can see it there. It's not the biggest top, so might be a little bit unsteady. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pour some water in here. So I've got about 800 mils here. It is cold water straight out of the tap, and I'm just going to light this now. You can see obviously the burner's got its own little ignition. May not be the greatest. Just turn that off a second. There we go. A little bit too high. Just obviously have to bear that in mind. I'd always recommend doing this outside rather than inside. The only reason I'm doing it inside is because it is freezing cold. I'm just going to bring that down while I place on the water, and then please bear in mind it's not the most steady, so if you are out in wind or anything like that, do bear that in mind. So that's currently on the way. So just to obviously show you, we are starting at 17 degrees, or 16, it's still going down. It should start going up now as it starts to get warmer. So yeah, we'll keep that going. Just while that's on the way, yeah, so going back to kind of what you get with it, it doesn't all fit in. I mean, the idea of it with the pot, the bigger pot that I've just put on the stove, is you put the gas canister in there, which, you know, it can quite easily fit this little gas canister in. It's not too bad, and you know, you can fit that in there along with the secondary pot, the spork and the little sponge in that little bag there. The cup would have to go separately, but that's not too much of an issue, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it's look, for 13 quid, you know, can you really complain too much? It is cheap and cheerful, and as compact as you're going to probably get for the price. You can get smaller ones, I know you can, but if you're getting smaller and smaller and smaller, it is going to have less clearance like this does, so it's kind of like, you know, it's not the most steady of things. I mean, if I was out and about using this, I'd probably want to, if I could, put it up against something so that it's a little bit safer, just because of the weight. I wouldn't want to risk it falling over, especially if it's your lunch or your tea or dinner, wherever you come from. You might call it different. So yeah, you know, but it's okay for what it is. 13 quid. We're already starting to get some bubbles at the bottom there. See where we're up. Yes, we're at 38, 39, 40. Yeah, so climbing. I'd imagine at the rate it's changing heat-wise. Bearing in mind I haven't opened it up fully. We'll just open up a little bit more. Okay, so now I've got it really cooking on gas, so to speak. Great for a little camping trip, weekend away, something like that. Single campers, I would say. Of course, you know, you can go as a couple or whatever you might want to do, but if you both have one of these, can easily cook on it quite well. Boiling water on it, always important. Great for little bits of wild camping. If you were going to go for a week or something like that, or a couple of weeks, you might want something a little bit lighter. Something titanium perhaps, which I know you can actually get on Temu, but this is cheap and cheerful. On the 55 mark. Obviously the further up I come, colder it will be. You can get this kind of burner from outdoors, racks, you know, places like that. You can also get them on Amazon. You pretty much get them everywhere these days, so there's no kind of shortage of them. But I would say, obviously, you know, it seems to be fairly decent, and actually, I'm quite impressed with it. Obviously, I think it would struggle in the wind. Well, that's me blowing on it. I mean, it's coping quite well. Yeah, it seems to be doing all right. Let's see where we're at. Currently it's 73, 74. Yeah, it's not taking long at all. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.